Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Doing the murder on Iranidos. Iridinos? Eridanos. DLC. Investigating nonsense. The lounge is back open.
Greetings, attractive patron. Please allow me to improve your drinking experience.
Do you know
with fine
anything?
cocktails.
Do you know anything about the murder?
Error. This unit is incapable of murder, as it possesses no conscious will. The proper term would be destruction of company property. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for any destruction of company property that this unit did or did not.
Oh my god, spit it out. Sounds suspicious though.
This unit is incapable of abandoning its post. This view of the lobby is all it knows, has known, or will ever know.
I can, let me disable that.
Oh, I see what you did in there. Huh, that's some clever work.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Thank you for your patronage. Initializing digital handshake in 3, 2, 1. Digital handshake complete.
I love the digital handshake. These little dudes do. So where are you gonna end up running off to now? What the hell was that? Okay, I guess you're just gonna walk around now. Guest complaints. Do you like torturing me? Is that what this is? When I first learned that I'd be just beneath the floor occupied by the Rizzo's Rangers, I was excited, as any tossball-loving Halcyonite which should be. What I did not anticipate is the degree to which these hullheads seem to enjoy prancing to and fro, pounding on the floor and my ceiling. Every hour of the architect cursed day. Did they install a tossball fifth court upstairs while I wasn't looking, or is this normal? What is a tossball fifth court? They're just throwing around phrases. And worst of all, it sounded like one of them has decided to start imitating a woolly cow. I'll give them that it's a convincing facsimile, but it has no place in a hotel, and each bleat is so loud it shakes the glasses on my face. I demand a room change yesterday. For each additional hour after midnight today that I am not redeemed, I expect at least one employee to be fired. Alright, you're asking a lot. To whatever member of help it may concern, I've heard a horrible clanking passing my room every night for the past 6 nights. Yesterday, I mustered up all my courage and sent a servant to look, and upon their return, she said she seen what looked like an armed mechanical wandering by my room for the past 6 nights. She said it was something called a Burbage 3001, and that it was a serial star. If this machine is a serial star, I must ask, why are you filming outside our rooms without paying us? We're not consenting to having our temporary property filmed. First of all, that's not how that works. There is no doubt a contract for this, and if the machine is allowed to wander without being filmed, then I want to be paid double. Do you have any idea how dangerous that thing could be? It could tread on my foot and ruin my aspirations to be a professional dancer if I ever decide to have those aspirations. You people suck. For lunch today, she ordered 6 borscht and bean sandwiches, 2 purple berry shakes, and 2 purple berry liqueurs, several retro rockets, and a cigarette and cigarettes enough to crush a teacup canid. She's ordering for 2. Or she's stealing it out. 315 different service requests from Mr. Woolrich. Alright, so this guy's... he asked for a plasma launcher. Sus. Sus. Holcomb's requests have been about what you'd expect from a professional skullcracker. Toss ball sticks, new clothes because he keeps, and I quote, accidentally tearing the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Funny how the rips I've seen look more like they've been made by hand. I've noticed that he's asked me for very little in way of effort, accelerators, or enhancers. No skin tough, no oxycomp, not even any dervish mist. Typically, tossball players go through that filth like no one else. Maybe Holcomb's trying to prove something to Helen. Whatever it is, I don't think it's going to work. Okay. Is there anywhere else? Aha. Chef Anwar, what do you know?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
How is that?
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
Turn the stove on.
Wait, bad idea!
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%.
Is this normal?
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
How have they caught this?
Slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
Okay, that wasn't exactly what I was looking for.
Terribly sorry, but I can't chat just now. Someone on the second VIP level just ordered 15 canid meat pies, and if I don't get to it now, it'll be my head.
I have some questions about Halsey and Helen's murder.
I understand your devotion to your job, really I do. And I hope you'll understand mine. Things might change if you had something very particular to talk to me about, but I'm afraid I'm just too busy to talk right now. I'd be delighted to chat with you later.
Okay. So I need a reason to talk to him. So there's gonna be a reason to talk to him. Okay, this is under. I wanted to go up.
I hope you catch the killer soon, Inspector. I don't want to see the Grand Colonial shut down.
Okay, we have an exit.
Something mighty strange went on earlier.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second VIP guest floor earlier. Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Wow, exciting.
I wasn't finished. I took a bad step and dropped it. Know what spilled out? Rocks. Whoever owned it was just making me carry it around for fun.
That's fucked up.
You, hear about the murder?
How the hell could I not have heard about it?
Pocket.
Wow! Nice work!
Where's this lead? What have you seen?
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but it's been so long since I've chatted face to face that I about hopped out of my skin at the sight of you.
Okay.
Excuse me, I should introduce myself, though you might know me already, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
Pleased to finally meet you.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I'm glad to meet you too. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything.
Can guests not get them to different floors themselves?
Well, yes, but having an operator certifies that the right guests end up on the proper floors. We wouldn't want tossball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy. Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a button. It's an extra effort, but the Grand Colonial prides itself on personalized service in all things.
Jesus.
That and the elevator still works if I'm ever not around. I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often.
You know anything about Norville?
Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all guests who might need it. And so handsome, too. His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something. A little beyond his station.
Do you know anything about the murder?
Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. The camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive plot structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. That marauders got into the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off?
Whoa, okay.
Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent on the other complexes. It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here. Slug claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the marauders like the vermin they are.
Well, plot twist.
Oh,
Marauders
well,
aren't
I'm just here to...
Marauders aren't really as bad as you think they are. That was huge information though, thank you.
Can't imagine what it must be like. Living down here like sprats in a wall.
Those ones are dead. That one's not. $105. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hack that.
Hit it with something else!
I can do that! I was just getting started.
You have rabid sprats. Going around the bunks.
Easy.
Shouldn't put this away.
Sure thing.
Best there ever was. Coming your way. This is gonna be fun.
Yep, be right over.
Why is there a giant rabid rat? Bard.
Hey, no problem.
Sorry, I can't. Attacking. Sorry, it won't work. Sure.
What are you doing?
Heads up!
You calm your tits.
I'm on it!
Well, now you guys can get back there.
Not working!
You got it!
Attacking! Through!
How the fuck did you guys get stuck back down there? Give me an N-ray.
Behind you, boss!
Now I have to come back here because you two idiots are stuck.
Wish I could. On it.
That's not possible.
Get in here, you little freak. Hotel guest. Bellhop. Surprised nothing of note towards the murder was back here.
I'm on it. Here we go.
Why'd you still come after me? Stop touching me.
I see it there.
Watch this! You guys see that?
I know we got a murder to solve, but I say we take our time. Enjoy the hotel.
Nah.
No one's allowed off the islands except us. The killer ain't going anywhere,
Yeah, we hope.
unless they jumped off the edge. And they got some way to fly. Huh.
I'm trapped. Please. Someone come help me.
One sec.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial and must have been brought in from outside.
Okay.
The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
Fuck does that matter? Like, suspicious, but how does that help me? Oh. I've eaten the purple berries which were in the refrigerator and which you were probably saving for breakfast. They were awful. To who?
I'm feeling weak. Open the door. I'm not sure how.
Alright, let's try and get this person out of the room.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Something on the other side of that wall? What? I hear it. What am I right below? It's like the main dining hall area. Alright, I'm coming in to save your ass. Please consider this note as a service request to fix A3's faulty door. I deeply apologize for not knowing proper protocols with this informal request, but my terminal is broken. Too broken to submit service requests. Damn. What if I actually took too long? Damn. Elaine Norville and Helen Hess. Okay, this is the other bellhop's fucking room. Worker IDs of Helen's sidekicks. Why does he have all their IDs?
I'm keen.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, here we go.
Don't move.
Score one for Felix.
What do you mean parasite spawnling? There's literally parasites in Spectrum Brown. That's so gross. Alright, so I need the A2 key from somewhere.
Of course the hotel don't give their workers a decent living. Why would they? That'd be, you know, decent.
That's all the way out of here. Please use stairs transport all equipment to and from the employee quarters until further notice. Additional liniments dispense for those. Back pain become too severe. Okay.
How? Oh!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky B.
Okay. Borscht.
Likelihood of Helen using her final moments to spell the first letter of the food she was craving, 0.0002%.
Well, then what do you think it means?
Now simulating conjecture and hypothesis module. Hypothesis. This letter indicates the name of Helen's assailant.
I
Okay.
was wondering about that. Before we arrived, I heard something on the aether waves about Black Hole Birdie taken up at the Grand Colonial.
Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel.
Anyone else?
Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole. Burbage 3001.
Make
This
note of
evidence
this.
has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved complement. Splendid.
Don't patronize me. It's the second time that mechanical's come up.
Oh, Inspector, I was hoping I could have a word with you.
Yes.
I wanted to thank you for cooperating with us. Helen's death was never your concern, but you agreed to help us all the same. It is appreciated.
Thank me when the job's done.
Everyone's hoping you'll bring Helen's killer to justice. Maybe they think life can go back to the way it was. I'm not so
Doubtful.
sure. Helen was a beloved icon. Even if I could investigate her murder, I can't possibly bring her back to life.
You say you can't investigate.
I couldn't investigate Helen's death even if I wanted to. My office is occupied with matters concerning Spectrum Brown. This directive is mandated and takes priority over Helen's death.
So they were
I'm
already
not at
under
liberty to discuss
investigation.
the details, Inspector. Rizzo's prides itself on ironclad confidentiality agreements.
At least tell me who gave you the order.
You're a persuasive person, Inspector. Addressing me by my first name is an effective way to establish rapport. I'll tell you this much. This directive is part of my indenturement contract. I've been hired to oversee the safe launch of Spectrum Brown. That duty is my highest priority.
Let's talk about your suspects then.
Before you arrived on this case, I had identified two key suspects, Black Hole Bertie Holcomb and Spencer Woolrich. I've since eliminated Woolrich.
You killed Spencer Woolrich?
From my list of suspects, Inspector, I eliminated Spencer Woolrich from my list of suspects.
A likely story.
Let's just pretend this conversation is going smoothly.
No. I don't
Black
think I
Hole
will.
Bertie is my primary suspect. I've rebranded Spencer Woolrich from suspect to person of interest.
Why those two?
Mr. Woolrich was Halcyon Helen's professional rival. It's possible jealousy drove him to take Helen out of the picture. I apologize for the wordplay. Conversely, Mr. Bertie Holcomb was Helen's paramour. The relationship was reportedly dissolved. I can't rule out her murder as a crime of passion. Mr. Holcomb was in a romantic relationship with Helen. This alone is not enough to make him a lead suspect, but he does play tossball. Black Hole Bertie currently holds the record for most non-consecutive blows to the head. His tendency toward irrational and violent behavior is well documented.
What made you change your mind about Woolrich?
Woolrich thinks of himself as a serious and distinguished actor. He was frequently cast in demeaning roles, while Helen played the charismatic heroine. He has reason to be envious.
Okay.
I considered the possibility that Woolrich killed Helen in order to eliminate a rival and advance his own career. But my reasoning collapsed under closer scrutiny. Woolrich owes his career to Helen's dramas. Her death likely harms his long-term prospects. I'm struggling to determine a motivation for him, so I've largely ruled him out. What's on your mind?
I didn't know you were a fan of Helen.
Most people don't know that about me. But yes, Helen's roles have always embodied values that I respect. Courage, curiosity, strength, a sense of style. None of us get to choose the way in which we serve our colony, but Helen? She showed me how to find meaning in my occupation. This is a problem of jurisdiction, not competence. Helen was murdered in a hotel owned by Slug, whereas I represent Rizzo's. I'm also concerned I'd allow my personal feelings to cloud my judgment. I was a great admirer of Helen.
I'll
Best
talk to
of
you
luck,
later.
Inspector.
The Purpleberry Orchards. And a footprint. Inspector, that was absolutely marvelous. Beautifully deduced. With the help of my discrepancy amplifier, of course. Ah, I was waiting for this. Yes, of course. I'm only too eager to cooperate.
What was the cause of death?
My apologies, Inspector. I've not yet finished my autopsy. Come back later? Oh, why, I'm flattered, Inspector. Let me think. I've worked at the Grand Colonial for about as long as it's been around. Prior to that, I lived in Byzantium, but I always felt like it was missing something. And that something turned out to be corpses. Byzantium has much in the way of luxury, but examining the dead does not rank amongst the preferred activities of the elite.
Sounds like you enjoy being a coroner.
Absolutely. Usually I'm just a medical practitioner, so I almost never get to deal with anything as unique, or as quiet, as a corpse. The most interesting thing I saw prior to this was the back of Mr. Woolrich's throat after he blew out his vocal cords shouting at an attendant. If I weren't here, I'd be back in my quarters, rewatching Byzantium in the spring, or working on my automatic sprat peeler.
Automatic sprat peeler.
One of my favorite subjects. Ask away, my dear. Ask away. You sure you don't want to know any?
That's enough. I don't need those answers about this thing. All right, I believe I've. Let me go talk to Norval again.
Well, I suppose
Finally checked in, I see. I hope you're fond of the penthouse. It's pretty much the best seat in the whole hotel. You shouldn't want for any amenity you might find elsewhere.
Okay.
Should act as a better headquarters for the investigation than any space dust covered ship. That and you ain't got room service on a ship. You ever need anything, come find me. Even if you don't, you can still swing by. I'm always happy to chat.
Well, well, well.
What? Oh, Laws, you didn't find my story, did you? Sakes alive, that's embarrassing as all hell. I guess I should have hid it better. Well, since there's no way to put the leather boa back in the skinning machine, I might as well ask.
Oh, that's almost enjoyable.
And my old man said I never amount to anything. Move over, board announcement writer 256. Norville's coming for your job.
What?
Now, what can I lend a hand with?
Did you know the victim?
Oh, of course. That is, maybe not on a personal level, but I'm one of her biggest fans. Even started an association of like-minded individuals. I'd lament not having anything to meet about anymore, but the newer tribe just ain't done it for us. Still, there goes my hopes of a Terra on Monarch reunion episode.
Are the newer episodes really that bad?
Of course. Budgets went up, but the writing quality chewed straight through the floorboards and free fell into Halcyon's son.
Wow.
I'm supposed to believe Helen would let the chief of the savages go free? Just...
Oh.
I like...
How'd you get to being a bellhop?
Notice my battle-hardened physique, have you? Used to be in a mighty mean line of work. Been shot at 35 times. That is, I've been near people who were shot at.
What does that even mean?
But to be honest, I never really enjoyed it, you know? It's one thing to tightrope walk between life and death every day, but for just a handful of bits? Nah.
Fair enough.
When this position came up, I jumped on it and made a lateral move from sublight to slug. I ain't ever looked back. Please do.
He knows nothing about the crime scene. I wasn't able to mention that he has a bunch of the dead coworker cartridges. Pool. Garden. I want the garden, technically. Or not the garden. Is there a way back into the building from the second floor?
Don't hurt me! Just don't kill me! I'm too valuable, please! Just don't kill me!
Hey yo!
Hey, no problem. All right, here we go.
I'm on it! Get through! Let's go! Attacking!
Thank the law. Dissidents don't.
Raptidons on the hotel grounds. Somehow that don't surprise me.
Where the fuck did these come from?
Whew. Thanks for the help back there. I've actually never fired a gun before. Is this ringing in your ears normal?
You might want to see a doctor about that.
That's more than a little disconcerting, since I maxed out my medical allotment this month. That's what I call my booze fund.
That's your own
Still,
problem,
I had
fault,
to be alive
whatever.
to be able to go deaf later. I'm not sure if I actually hit any shots. If you hadn't intervened, it could have been bleak. I'm
Yeah.
just as confused as you are. Someone should have been on shift to see them coming. Ms. Vargas would probably have a better idea of what happened. She's stationed at the luxury pad.
Okay.
Great work!
Okay, so I can't go over there. How'd they even get this close? Okay.
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
Very personable, sir.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Down. No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Vargas. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here.
Alright, give me 1 sec before I talk to her. I have to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Where are we headed?
Alright, we're back.
Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
You sound tightly wound.
Tightly wound? Tightly wound? Damn right, I'm fine. I'm going to my comm place, where there's peace.
Yeah, okay.
And none of my sprat fucking subordinates can bother me.
Sprat
On behalf
fucking.
of Slug, I'd like to apologize for that outburst, as well as all of my future outbursts. Yes, I'm a little wound up. You would be too.
We'll do it,
Between the
maybe.
landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
I'm actually an inspector.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
What do I need to know?
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness Checkpoint. I'd search there first.
Wait, no.
Inspector, you find my missing man? Nah, I only manage operations around the hotel. Cedric does most of the maneuvering for Eridanos proper.
Okay.
I don't envy him. The only thing worse than babysitting a couple of hot-headed, overgrown children would be babysitting the entire lot of them.
Why don't you ask for a transfer?
Situation's a little more complicated than you think. Suffice it to say, I'm not inclined to question Slug's place for me anytime soon.
Hiding something, huh?
I feel like our relationship would be more copacetic if you dropped this line of questioning.
Yeah, you can. I'm the inspector here.
Oh, good. And here I was thinking that today was going along too smoothly. I might have used to work for Auntie Cleo. Might have been security manager of a small pharmaceutical lab. After workplace spat number 175, I decided to defect. Defection isn't taken lightly. Can't go back, so now I'm Slug for life.
Okay. Why wasn't that a fast travel spot?
Rizzo's lemon snap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Slap your whole family tonight. Oh. I remember cards tonight. If you don't show, I'll set the Raptidon loose and here with you. I'm kidding, but don't forget you here. I need help knocking Bea down a rung or 3. She's had me writing field reports for her all week. Botanical operations building cards tonight. Okay. Okay, a random bruiser.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis concludes. The losing player used an overly cautious strategy that led to an insurmountable deficit in points.
Lol.
Slug discipline records show a half-dozen reports of illegal gambling and games of chance on company property. Perhaps there's evidence of an ante for this game?
I'll take a look around.
On the groundbreaker, dock
What?
workers used to bet
Whoa,
their
Felix,
shifts on
what?
a game of cards. Maybe they're doing something like that.
Okay. Under Crew C, Purpleberry Orchards, and Connector Complex, someone scratched out a name and replaced it with Evan O'Connell's. Okay. Okay, I need a key card. The hotel? Where does this connect in the hotel? Oh, okay. is back to where I was about to cross anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? Let's just hit the long way. Okay. Bromating oxalator. Blue water coloring 422. Bromating oxalator. I don't have the code for whatever that is yet.
Hey, I think I know this place. Didn't they try to film an episode of Masked Marketeer up here?
I don't know, did they?
It really is stunning.
Okay, that's the distillation. Pilot house. That's nope, that's back to the landing pad.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Out.
Space Fort? Spaceport.
Oh, this smells worse than rancid salt tuna.
What the
oh,
fuck?
Well, I think it's coming from the pool.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Okay. Gross.
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss.
Lol.
Course, I guess it don't much matter, seeing as how you already went and stood in the water, pointing a fancy contraption around.
Oh, interesting.
I guess it's no business of mine, but is investigating a pool part of your job?
It is. There could be evidence.
Gee, I hadn't thought of that. You're pretty sharp.
Or you're just pretty not.
As you might guess, the pool's closed to the public for the moment. Some of the guests ain't taking kindly to it, but it's better than giving folks diseases.
Is there normally fertilizer in the water?
Hell no, it ain't normal. Almighty, that's a screw-up like none I've ever seen. Almost seems foolish enough it must have been done on purpose. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping.
Face down in his own spit?
Look, I call it how I see it. They found the poor slackwit alongside syringes enough to put down a herd of mantisaurs. His family will have to be fined. Rizzo should have been more careful about who they hired. They're lucky nothing got permanently damaged. All right. You may want to visit the sun parlor. That's where that Rizzo's fool mixed the chemicals he used.
Ooh, okay.
And
That's
you can talk
tough.
to Lily, my boss.
Rula.
She probably has some great advice. I saw her walk toward the bridge to the Purpleberry Orchards earlier. Reckon she's still there. Now, anything else I can do for you? So long as you don't want to go in, I can answer anything you like. Yeah, it's part of the job. I think I'm listed as a security consultant. But all that really means is that if I'm caught without this thing, I get put on pool guard duty. I don't know what happens if I'm caught without it on pool guard duty, but I know that I don't want to find out.
Yeah, this guy's looking rough. You said Rizzo hired someone?
Yep, still dead. Usually Rizzo's is pretty good at making sure the people they hire ain't got tripicale for brains, but that fella clearly wasn't worth trusting. I met him briefly once. Seemed level-headed enough, but that must have been just a front. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made such a mess of things.
You sound like an idiot that doesn't understand the gravity of the situation. Where did he say to go check? Chemicals inserted above through the pool water. Someone has scratched the sentence into the filter plating. Irian was here. Now, was Irian actually here, or is that a cover-up? Okay. Uric acid. Bruh. They gotta give me some fast travel points if they gonna have me running back and forth like this. My character out here getting their steps in. Hello.
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean what I think it means?
I read your note. Suffice to say, I'm interested.
Good. If you're interested in burying the pool, I'm interested in paying you.
What's in this for me?
More than a handful of bits.
Why go after the pool? Not exactly the most high-profile target.
Maybe not. Maybe I just want Rizzo's working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's choice.
Oh.
But you're right. It ain't high profile. And it ain't gotta be. Any damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration. You ain't gotta concern yourself with my spite. Consider me an average Byzantine, and I'll consider you an average contractor.
Yeah, man.
That's great to hear. Or grand, as the Byzantines are so fond of saying. Not that I ain't one. There's a chemical mixing machine in the greenhouse that has more than a few volatile chemicals. Mix them and render that pool unusable. Anything that ain't a cleaner should do. Dump the mix into the pool, then find somebody in Slug and tell them you did it for Rizzo's. That'll get those damn bastards into some red water.
Why Rizzo's?
They're getting a tad too cozy with your friendly neighborhood slugs. We don't want either gaining power on the board. Easier to do so if their alliance ain't so sweet anymore. Personally, I don't think we're going far enough. Rizzo's is all smiling gun hands and uppity scientists. Wouldn't mind bringing them down with some well-placed bullets, but nah. If you're worried about this hurting your relationship with Slug, I wouldn't. The guard's thicker than the shit in that pool. Tell him you're with Rizzo's and he won't question it.
All right, I'm off.
Andy, come on back once you've done your deed.
Weird side quest, but okay. Alright, hold on. Anything but blue. Broming, chlorinol, broming. Mix. I've gained the unknown compound. Okay, talk with a rep. There's no faster way up here.
Pool's nothing but an acrid mess of concrete, I hear. Hope I'll hear the sound of Rizzo's heads hitting the floor next.
Yeah, it feels good.
Glad you got something out of it. All I ever feel is a dull ache in my chest. Here's your pay. Spacer's Choice thanks you for your contributions to future profits.
Okay. A little weird side quest, but I'll take it.
Rizzo's Triple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
If you touch me, robot, I will fold you. She's gone and it's open. Bro, this area is huge. Yeah, for a tamed canid, that doesn't look very tamed.
I can do that.
Oh, hello, marauders.
Let's take him down. Count on me, boss.
I'll fix you right up!
Score one for Felix.
Is this a fast travel point? No. God damn it.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's Corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with marauders.
Search pockets? That is not what I meant.
Rizzo's would ever shed a tear over him.
Workbench.
Timeline discrepancy. This guard also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
Okay. I could have avoided. Okay. Another key card I don't have.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Chrissy, it's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this. Come out! Come out to play! Wow, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Is it on the roof of this place? Oh.
This card also expired
What the fuck?
prematurely following a violent encounter with marauders.
How do I get to the ceiling? Oh. What's it tell me to do next? No, I gotta go this way. I don't have a fast travel for this way yet. Welcome back.
It's Rizzo! Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
I can't tell if she's happy or dying on the inside.
Bro, do you see her neck?
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
What the law is in your neck?
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Alright, see you later, Rula. I'm gonna try and get this thing off your neck.
Don't you dare! Or I'll cut something off you! Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you.
That's not normal. How long have you been like this?
Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
Where'd you find your little passenger?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards.
I'll let you know when she's not on screen anymore.
And I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's great. Can we change the topic?
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
What can you tell me about the orchards?
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course.
That's not how percentages work.
If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio guided as a special bonus feature.
I might be here about the tour.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
What are my options?
We have 3 tour options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own
Golden
special
ticket
way.
seems ominously on the nose.
Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber. And the golden ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided.
I'll buy a ticket.
Which kind would you like?
Golden ticket.
You're in luck. We have one left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does...
I'll take it.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
You do know he's a suspect. She hasn't changed. I didn't tell you to open your eyes yet.
Oh my! Birdie, a murderer? Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
Alright, you're freaking me out, lady. So, I think you were gone earlier when it happened, but whatever that fucking parasite that's sticking out of her neck, I found one of those little fucks down in the worker area.
Maybe hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Just running around on the ground. Alright, you two. Let's play nice, eh?
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
I'm not... I'm here to investigate a murder. Go about your business.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
I overheard you mention sabotage.
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
Oh, I'll figure it out.
Thank the law. Some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen an orchard before. I mean, other than Miss McDevitt's garden.
Cardline discrepancy detected nearby.
It's not the dead body? Is it warning me about the discrepancy all the way the fuck up there? Oh, the footprints.
These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the grand ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Streaming. I'll be on channel. What about you, Willa? Okay.
You find anything?
Helen was in a hurry and she thought she was being
Real
followed.
good work, Captain. You think the killer was chasing Miss Helen through the orchards?
Probably. What does effusive host mean? Oh, well. I feel it. That shit can be real fun if it's with the right crowds, but if there ain't enough people that are like your people. Also, I'm gonna let you know right now. I don't know if you're looking at the screen again, but this swirling icon above someone's head, I mean, I think that means that they have one of those things in their neck again. So if you don't want to see that, we might be in a segment where you don't want to watch in general. Yep, he definitely has one of them in his neck. I'm pretty sure he's gonna turn with the gigantic smile. Yep.
Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure
That's not even how that works with his outfit.
But our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
I don't mean to alarm you, but I'm pretty sure that grin is permanent.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Why, thank you. Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
Oh, I got you. I'm not here for the tour, I'm on an investigation.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, would you?
That's right, Inspector Pyrodicus, here to inspect the health and safety of your crops.
Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross. I warned the orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were always a reliable go-between, regarding inspections before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Mr. Inspector?
I'm looking to trace Halcyon Helen's footsteps through the orchards.
Well, you are in luck. She passed right by here the other day. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
She was the spokeswoman of Spectrum Brown's ad campaign.
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say.
No, I'm not reading that out loud.
All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Seen any murder weapons laying around? Bottle of poison, smoking laser pistol, bloodied blunt force object.
We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization wasquitos?
I don't believe so.
She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go. Pollinization by killer wasquitos, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons.
I'm gonna find an example of that running while people are there.
When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all wasquitos are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzos would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle.
Yep.
So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
I actually already purchased a golden ticket.
Well now, you certainly are an individual of refined taste. There are folks who defend the premium option and its sprat petting zoo, but once you've been bit by one sprat, you've been bit by them all.
Alright, okay.
Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our waspitos are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
You're the groundskeeper?
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now. Before my morning clogging last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this
I'm not reading
swath
that.
of fertile land.
You don't find it suspicious?
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the
Those can be one and the same.
Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some waspitos on trial. Accidents do happen on the job.
Yeah, no one knows what happened to the groundskeeper?
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore. I do hope this pleasant conversation has made me useful to you. Rizzo's likes it when we're useful to customers, and I like anything Rizzo's likes.
You seem excessively happy.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
What do you mean?
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. And repeat customers make the charts look better on our weekly profit reports. So if nothing else, it's my responsibility at all times to smile, smile, smile.
Jesus.
And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
I think all of you fucking come from the Nut Hut.
An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret. Now, presently, you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector.
Nearly natural,
we
huh?
call this fecund landscape the purple-berry orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more. Of course. I can't stop him from poking around.
Hold
There's
on.
a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Alright, well, that was informative. Instead of peanuts, they're pea-free nuts.
Timeline description. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh boy.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as...
Jackass isn't coming! File, damn you!
He just threw up in his hands, about to throw it at me. Absolutely not. That's fucking disgusting. And them. And all of them. I don't know what that shit is, but stop touching me with it. Stop puking on yourself. Throwing it. Knock it off.
We did it! Just want to be your friend.
I'm not looking for friends. I don't know how all of you are having this happen, but
Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You
Okay, she
discovered
came
more
here.
footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed sissy pig waste products.
Ew.
From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible.
Bird.
Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What about you?
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife?
You asking if I'm your ex-wife
She fell
is
off the
crazy.
side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You
That's
must be the
ominous,
new
Carter.
groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. But who are you? Very funny. If you were Edna, you would have stabbed me in the throat halfway through the second word of my first question.
Does he think you look like his ex-wife? Or that you're gonna stab him for no reason? 'Cause one of those is kinda true.
I'm getting old, damn it.
What the
And
fuck,
after a
Felix?
while, anything that isn't a plant gets hard to distinguish from anything that is. But no, you don't look like Edna. Though you do smell a bit like her, like blood and starship grease. You must be that freelance inspector. Well, I suppose you can poke around as you like. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff it gets bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
If you're a botanist, well then why do you seem so pale?
You know what? I just spend too much time inside. Truly, I am ashamed of my craft.
Did Halcyon Helen come through here?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
You don't seem that broken up about it.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
You can see the fucking whooshes all over the place. Why is there something called a drunk hunter out there?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Part of this note is illegible due to dirt and crushed purple berry smudges. The writing you can make out is as follows. Helen, I know I told you I'd stumble onto a scoop of a lifetime, but neither of us could have guessed just how deep this goes. Now some slug from the docks is looking for me, asking a lot of questions. It's time to get out. Do you hear me? Don't waste time packing. Just go as soon as you read this. You'll know where to meet me tonight, 10 p.m. in the Grand Ballroom. If I don't show, take the next ship out of here and don't look back. B. I guess that's black hole.
Timeline description. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline description. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, what are those? Parasite spawnling. Oh, nah. That's it, I'm shooting. I ain't hesitating this time. I'll ask questions later.
I'm on it. You okay, Captain?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
I'll just hack it. Recall. Question the Rizzo's interns. Ah, they were auto-attacking everything. I don't have the brain capacity. Alright, so there's an intern somewhere that was trying to turn these things on. Something's making noises over there. Parasite jelly.
I'm on it. Let's go.
Stop throwing shit.
On it, boss.
That's the last of them.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more Timeline. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay. The hell did she see over here?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
RR and DD. Okay.
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
Yeah.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie, Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
I seen Birdie snap a tossball stick in half before. It happened right after the Darlings stole the quarterfinals from the Rangers last year.
Okay, there's clues that go back that way, but the footprints go this way.
Timeline discrepancy detected.
Attacking! All together!
I just wanted to make you smile!
Woo! Nice work! Smile!
Where's the thing to scan? There it is.
Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Where are they usually kept?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Thanks.
Chemical makeup of substance: 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
Okay.
I have no idea what these are, and I'm not sure I want to know.
So no more in eyesight currently. Oh my god, normal people. Oh, hello.
What's up, boss? This is gonna be fun! Ah, it burns! Something's bumming me out! I'll show you happiness!
Get it off! Get it off!
Make it dance.
That's the last of him!
Miss Helen was at this lab too. We're close to finding something. I can feel it.
I trust your instincts, Parvati. Oh, fast travel unlocked. Okay. New location to look into.
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
Okay. Okay, she had a lab tour. Okay.
How in the aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will.
Investigating a murder. Was she here recently?
You do know that Halcyon Helen is a fictional character portrayed by the late actress, Ruth Bellamy, yes? One can't be too sure with so many simpletons around in the day-to-day. Regardless, I am not at liberty to divulge such information with non-employees or personnel lacking security clearance level Spectrum Orange. Of course, if you were to say, contract your services to me, I suppose I could grant you clearance enough to answer your murder-related questions, Mr. Inspector.
Okay.
You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
Isn't anything you can do to help?
Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them.
Yeah. You can make a run for it.
And lose my life's work? Want me to just burn my lab and my entire future to the ground over one experiment that's gotten rather out of hand? No, I think not.
Okay.
We merely need to clean up the mess, so to speak. Reset the lab back to functional parameters.
Clean up? They were human beings. Don't you care about them at all?
Staff can be replaced, you know. Research data? Now that.
You can retest stuff. Yeah, what happened?
Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You understand?
Yeah, you might as well tell me. I'm gonna find out from the terminals as I go through.
So you've no qualms about snooping through my precious research files. But will you understand the data once you've acquired it? Essentially, we research new innovations for an array of Rizzo's products. My present troubles stem from one we've just developed. The product's potential for profit is nearly limitless. But I'm afraid explaining the science behind it would far exceed your capability for understanding.
Wow, okay then.
Now, was there anything else?
I'll take care of the problem, but I'll need you to answer some questions afterward.
Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Okay.
Still ain't a fan of the way she talks about her workers. I say, we prove her wrong, and find a way to save these people.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Oh, okay. Rizzo's went from chemical waste to making drinks. Sus. Is there a body I missed? Oh, yep. Mine the canisters. Sedative potent enough to put a hangry mama raptidon out cold. God damn, you guys are fucking assholes to each other. It's not far, but I suspect that I have to go this long way around. Bard? Bard. I could cut through here to avoid them. Oh, let's not. Yeah, you guys are doing some fucked up shit here, huh?
I'm guessing they film all their advertisements here. You know, if this whole place came crashing down, it'll make the colony a better place.
I wish it were that simple. Trial KO8 has produced moderate results. 36% of the amount of dopamine compared to popular cigarette brands. Holy shit, you guys are trying to get people hooked. Jesus, they're trying to be more addictive than adrenochrome? When Spectrum Brown and its slogan were unveiled, it has to be something the marketing lab did. For law's sake, they aren't even real scientists. Marketing production. I do not know the extent of your squabbles, but it ends here. Okay.
Look at all that Rizzo's. It's like something out of my nightmares.
Okay, employee should be unconscious. Training file corrupt. Please guess how to do your job to the best of your ability. This thing never went off, which is kind of surprising to me. So you marketing people are scary. So the marketing people being in REM sleep and then fucking with it makes it sound like that they were trying to inject thoughts into their heads to be scared of Spectrum Brown. Now, why they would make them scared of the new product is beyond me. Oh, why, Harold, this is some saddest teacup. Kane had his remarkable turnaround. We also found something that will find me to a vice presidential position in no time. The frenetic joy will have to be enough. That's the same message that all other terminals got. She must not have been able to come down here then. Sulfur-soaked top hat. Okay. Someone was a fan.
What was that? Boss, we gotta move.
Somebody got blapped. It's a cover-up story now. Main area is open now. So is this door.
Somebody didn't want us talking to Dr. Blossom. You think it was Miss Helen's
Holy
killer?
shit! Everybody's dead. Well.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Nice. Needles are... The needler gun was stolen.
What do you
Okay.
think happened? Yeah, me neither. And that gunfire didn't sound like a plasma rifle.
No, it was the signature needler that we saw was taken.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Examine the grate.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, you know, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests.
Likely, you think it could have disrupted one of the circuits, perhaps on the door lock regulation system?
See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
Alright, well I can't go that way. Okay. Wait. Parasite findings. Lab terminal tests involving the parasites Rhenidium gigaseus, colloquially dubbed slugs. Hilarious since it's the slug organization here. Have produced astounding results, even when compared against our most promising methods of producing a brain chemical dependency. The pheromone, the irradianium gaseous secretes, produces dopamine more efficiently than anything on record. Further testing will continue researching how much of the compound we can introduce into subjects and observe the effects. Despite our less than ideal presentation to administration, the product impressed for two main reasons. As mentioned before, the product will produce that boozy feel-good stimulus like no other. More importantly, the pheromone makeup is completely unique, which means there is no regulation surrounding this classification. The idea of a completely addictive product with zero laws surrounding it certainly justifies any means. Oh, so they were making a makeup too. I don't know what I want to do with this shit anymore. You don't have the armor one. You don't have this armor one. Do any of my other quests exist here? No. If it's brown, drink it down.
Personnel, unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the wasquitos for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
I need to stop
I don't
it.
even know what a wasquito is, but I think we're about to get educated in a hurry.
They don't look so bad.
I'm on it.
I love a good brawl.
Well, that's a lot of them.
Stay right there.
I can't see.
I just want to be your friend.
All right. Okay. Okay. Enough. Enough. Fuck.
Try standing still. Just kidding. You died long before a
Get him out of here.
tired of stinging you.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Abort. Okay. Brute force to trigger the unscheduled cycle. Caution is advised. Okay.
Oh, you got that?
Hell yeah, I did. Scan the chemical makeup of the multi-tool.
This device Device bears trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, and warning. User has stopped paying attention. Upboarding stand.
Lol. Construct a lever to remove the panel. A slug logo.
Find anything, boss?
It's likely it was a slug employee.
Slug runs the hotels. And the spaceport. And Law knows what else. So that don't exactly narrow it down. You think it could be dissidents? Or some type of rival company?
Okay, that wants me to go all the way back. I can do faithful to thee though while I'm here. How do I get in here?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Okay. Taste the residue.
You know you're liable to get sick doing that.
Perform chemical analysis then.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
That's not natural. So okay. They opened it and rejammed it closed. Mock apples, wasp mosquitoes, spectrum vodka. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jacob's got a parasite. Okay. Primals are out because someone was drunk. Hey.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
It was really... It rhymed.
I lie.
No jest. Well, that's a wager I sure would have lost. Guess even a busted spectrometer can be right if you hold it to the light, huh? I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
Yeah, talk to me about the orchards.
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
Yeah, I feel like you got off easy.
Don't I know it? Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys.
That's
Don't
fucked.
worry though. Mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards. I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting.
It just happened.
But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
Yes. Did you do something with the console?
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
You shouldn't need a
This is why you
permit.
should only ever carry one set of clothes.
Hey, we have a
Felix,
lot of
come on.
uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings. How did you notice? The diagnostic normally takes hours, and that's only if humidity's low. I wanted to take the initiative to try and make it faster.
Talk to me about the purpleberry saplings.
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name.
Alright, you're just an
It
idiot.
should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me.
Yeah, what happened with the automechs?
Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator automechs only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Bots were shooting anything larger than a waspito. Must not have recalibrated targets.
Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up. Law's alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards, but with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. I really do want to help.
You seem like a good person, and I hate your company, so continue on fucking that shit up.
Thank you so, so much. You do this for me, and I'll make sure to do whatever I can to make things better.
That was real generous of you.
Ravada, you've been suspiciously quiet during a lot of these conversations.
Done.
How do we not end up passing whatever this is? Oh.
You can count on me, boss.
Wow, not even a scratch. On my way. Got
Why'd that thing just randomly fall over? I would not like you to lob anything at me. Okay, some regular workers.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
Both true.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
I've completed my investigation.
All right. Let's hear the details. A drink? I ain't ever heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
Half-assed poisoning.
Huh. You didn't destroy any of them? Reckon I would have lost that bet. Thanks.
One less expense for you to explain to your bosses, Hathaway. Lucky you.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos?
Yeah, they were really just trying to kill everything.
Reckon they've got something in common with the waspitos then. Probably why Slug just set the mechanicals to attack everything. Eventually, they'd kill our pollinizers.
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Is there a way to manually initiate the pollinization cycle?
Well, yes. It's possible to manually start and end cycles in Hive Control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards.
That's not fully true.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
Yeah.
Summers? The intern? I didn't really take her for a meddlesome type. But now that I think about it, that's why she'd be a perfect saboteur. I'll deal with her later.
Hey.
Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
Yeah, let's wait.
Never liked paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Now that that's out of the way, we can discuss the intern. If she was really causing all that trouble, I will delight in severing her from her job. Even if I were inclined to believe you, that's some damn severe incompetence you're talking about. I still wouldn't want someone like that working the orchards.
Perhaps you could be of use to each other.
What the hell are you proposing? Let her burn the orchards down while I stand behind her and applaud? We ain't got nothing to exchange.
The intern's an earnest worker. I bet she could do an excellent job with your guidance.
She wants to help, does she? You know what? I'll call your bluff. She can keep at it with close supervision, but if she screws up even once, she's out. Here's
Nice.
the pay, with a little extra for getting to the bottom of things. It's gonna be real interesting in the orchards for the foreseeable future. Thanks, I guess. Well, that's that, I reckon. Much as I would have liked you to send slug packing, I can't deny that your solution was damn slick.
Thank you.
Wish you'd been there at the annulment of my last marriage contract.
What the hell?
Maybe then my ex-husband wouldn't have my house or
Husband?
painted and 20,000 of my bits. Sorry. Reliving past trauma. Thanks for working things out.
No problem.
So, our situation is finally resolved. At the end of the day, it's almost amazing how easily you were able to solve both of our issues. Shame you aren't living in Byzantium. Could have been an intercorporate diplomat.
Gross.
But at the moment, I'm more than pleased to take advantage of your considerable skill. Thanks for ending this nightmare, Inspector.
I do what it does. Why is there something off planet? Oh, duh. Need to figure out gaining access to this fucking floor. Okay, so there's a couple that take me back inside. I'm not gonna go back inside yet, though. I am gonna fast travel. Please. Jeebus. The long run. How do I get there? Oh, it's the long run was correct. Give me a fast travel, baby. I see nothing of clue note. Why was there two? Oh, this isn't the one I wanted. Ah, god damn it. Well, let's see if I can get a fast travel point by walking to the front door.
Gosh, it's actually kind of cheerful. Almost makes you forget they're probably hiding a terrible secret in there.
You're not shorting me of the fast travel.
Welcome to Rizzo's distillation station.
Why do you look like
where
you
we
have
process
your
scented rocket fuel, bubbly
face?
beverages,
Oh, well,
and
you have
spirits
that
that'll
thing.
make
Never
you
mind.
smile, all in the same system of pipes. The top level of the distillery is available to all guests for the purpose of sightseeing and novelty product purchasing. However, it saddens me to inform you that due to classified reasons, we are currently under a state of emergency. As such, we are offering a total of 0 lower-level tours at this time.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yes, that is not what I meant.
I think you mean no.
Yes, you are almost right, but not quite correct. The word no contains such a negative connotation. As such, I have endeavored to replace it with happier words in my vocabulary. See?
So can I go or not?
Yes, but not at this time. Access has been barred to all non-essential level workers.
Check my status.
Wow, so you are. Gosh, can I get an autograph? I'll put it on my desk right next to the one I got from Black Hole Birdie. He's so smart and strong, or, well, at least he's very strong. Oh, and I must forget to inform you, Inspector, you are still not authorized to enter the lower levels at this time.
Woman, I will fold
Please
you.
contact Administrator Ludovico if you feel this decision has been made in error.
What's this about a
On
tour?
the upper floors of the facility, we are proud to offer investors and celebrities alike a pristine tour area for experiencing all that the distillation station has to offer Iridanos. Tours are entirely self-guided, so feel free to try one. Simply head through the doors behind me and frolic in the sweet bliss of Rizzo's psychedelic sugar-fueled paradise. Once you've reached the tasting room, your tour will have completed. And remember, for your safety, guests are advised not to stray from the approved tour path.
Let me guess. You have 3 tour options.
Wowee, your deductive skills sure are exceptional. According to my records, we're currently sold out of all Premium and Premium Plus passes. Also, golden ticket sales are suspended for the time being due to...
A state of emergency?
Yes, that is exactly right.
Why don't you dial Ludo?
I would be most happy to accommodate your request, were I able to, but I would need a clearance level of Spectrum Violet or higher to contact the administrator himself. You are very convincing. I trust you with every fiber of my being.
You are an idiot.
However, my clearance level is not approved for approving other clearance levels. I will pass your credentials to the reception supervisor, who will pass them to the administrator's receptionist, who will access your credentials for credibility.
Okay.
Oh my, but I've endeavored to follow every contractual clause and law to the letter for my entire life. Correction, for the purposes of honesty, I've endeavored to follow every contractual clause and law to the letter since my morale treatment in the RR&DD lab several weeks ago.
What were you like before your treatment?
Thinking on such a time makes me unhappy. As such, I avoid doing so at all costs.
Let me guess. After your treatment, your whole outlook on life changed.
Yes, that's right. The way I see the world, it's so pretty now. All sparkling and prismatic. I'll do anything to protect this precious gift Rizzo's has given me. Understand?
Yeah, technically Endeavor 2 doesn't mean you're successful.
Technically, you are correct. I am ultimately a flawed being, as are all humans. But now, I'm a happier being, flaws and all.
I think that's enough for now.
Wonderful.
I'm out of here, freak lady. I wasn't asked to search this place yet, so I'm not. I just wanted a damn fast travel. Or it's not even active for me currently. This is extreme fucking cursed Willy Wonka vibes. I meant to say that when they said the golden ticket the first time.
Wow, they actually got an endless fountain of purpleberry.
There really is no... What's faster? Running? Probably fast traveling. Don't be you. Be better. Alright, where's the end? Okay, I have to go this way. Ow. Okay, but how do I get over there?
Have you seen the profit of profitability?
Unlock this bridge now. Why does that place look so cold? Alright, well I can't go talk to the productivity queen. I can search room A2, but I thought I was already in there.
Prepare to be vaporized, unwanted pathogen!
Hello there, Mike. What authorized floor can I bring you? Oh, so sorry. But... Aha!
Lobby.
To the lobby, we...
I swear I was in A2 already.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
How do I get into A2? There's one of the slug things in there. Alright, so it's 2 dead ends. That's 3 dead ends. I have 1 option currently.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you. Next stop.
I guess I have this conversation at the penthouse suite? Ah, via the terminal.
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination cycle began without my authorization.
Correct.
Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The wasp-ketos are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months of production.
And more than a few lives, doesn't that bother you?
The orchards can be a dangerous place, but my workers understand the hazards. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious.
Reach for a cigarette. The
But
plot
let's
thickens,
concentrate on the matter
Administrator.
at hand. Have you discovered anything? You have my attention.
Dr. Blossom is dead, murdered by an unknown killer.
That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist and a friend. We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector. As if the death of Halcyon Helen wasn't enough of a blow to our facility.
She was in trouble when I found her. The other workers had turned violent.
Her commitment to her NDA was admirable. I'll make sure to accelerate the payout of her death benefits to her next of kin.
It sounds like you had involvement. Let's not leap to conclusions. I don't know who's behind her death.
I wish you'd give me a little more information, Inspector. Leora was a friend.
I don't have more.
But I promised to leave this investigation in your hands, and so I shall. If there's anything else you'd like to share, you have my attention.
Helen insisted on touring Rizzo's RR and DD lab.
Insisted? That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab for Helen. Purely a public relations event to be held sometime in the indeterminate future. Then again, Helen and I were not well acquainted. I can't speak to her intentions.
Oh, what were you going to show her?
Little of consequence. We'd tour the grounds, pause at some locations appropriate for a portrait, let her shake hands with our scientists. Public relations.
She spent a little time at the orchards. I found evidence she was at a picnic.
A picnic? I don't recall approving a private social gathering at the orchards. I'll have to make a note of this information. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Was there anything else?
Someone stole data from one of your terminals in R&D.
That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission.
You can't steal much data without an expensive cartridge. Our thief had resources.
A clever deduction, Inspector. That gives us a little information to work with.
That happened just before the Waspito attack. Someone was trying to stop me.
Yes, I share your suspicions. Someone didn't want you following their trail. This feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games.
Well, that's lame.
Did you discover anything else?
I'll let you know if I learn anything else.
This incident at the orchards must be connected to Helen's murder somehow. I don't know how, but I feel it in my marrow.
Damn,
My
deep in the
apologies,
bones.
Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now.
The autopsy's ready. That's a lot of experience, and it didn't move my meter much.
Aha! Always so
Lobby, please. Okay, there, we clean this back up.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Hey, Halston.
How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
I need access to the VIP guest floor.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, the only one that would have a problem with me being up there would be the murderer.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice.
I like this
That
kid.
has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Thank you. Oh, it didn't even put me to talk to her. Where's she at? Yeah, she's on the floor above me.
Aha! Always. If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Goodnight was still back on the previous floor, but we can do this one while we're here. The fuck is Zeke Hannigan?
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
I got some questions about the murder.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know?
Where were you at the time of the murder?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking.
Okay.
Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
Was Birdie with you?
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away?
Suspicious.
Can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know.
Tell me about Birdie and Helen.
Oh, Birdie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Birdie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Birdie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
Do you think Birdie could have killed Helen?
What? Law, no. Birdie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen.
Can you think of anyone who would?
Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blood. What can I do
Help
for
me,
you?
because I can't get to the Prophet. How long have you been with the Rangers?
About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim.
Okay.
Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced, ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
What brings the Rangers to Eridanos?
Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. How about you, fella? You after a signature?
Nah, I think I'll pass.
He's just being coy. Anyway, where was I?
Felix, what's up with you? You love these guys. Alright, my beepinator's not going off here. Well, they actually did have a woolly cow up here.
All seeing that woolly cow, right? Not just me. Okay.
Timeline, multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
There's worrying discoloration in its eyes.
An accurate observation, Inspector. This woolly cow is suffering from symptoms consistent with a hangover. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
Was Black Hole Birdie here?
Insufficient data.
Damn
A
it.
brief survey of localized property damage divided by the area of this room yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Oh? One wasn't here.
Nice.
The hell is that sound on the other side? Oh. God damn, they drank.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The charred fragments of a letter lies at the bottom of this wastebasket.
Station meeting point emergency.
Your observation is correct and quite astute.
Station, meeting point, emergency. You think it's talking about the atmospheric station? Or maybe the pilot house? Could be anywhere.
Any idea when this happened?
Someone burned this letter shortly after Halcyon Helen's death.
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A single footprint, size 10, tossball cleat-sized.
Analyze for residue.
The soil in this residue contains a very high concentration of oxygen.
Usually points to a terraformer.
Well done, Inspector. The weather monitoring station at the pilot house substitutes for a terraformer. The soil in his footprint likely came from there.
Okay. Ah, Mr. Spencer.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was
What are you talking
expecting
about?
too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now,
What are you
unless
talking
you'd
about?
like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing.
I'm not your
Ready?
study buddy.
You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology. How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust?
What?
Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement.
I don't know. Okay.
This is curious indeed. Who are you? And how did you get in here?
I have some questions.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or...
Bro, are you serious? I'm not here for an autograph.
Do you mean to say you're not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in the Marauder's Bane.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what she looked like then.
Picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I'd like to ask you about the murder.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may.
Yeah.
How was it that Bellamy met her end?
That's a little difficult to answer.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you must be overcome with emotion. Whatever the case, I hope she didn't suffer.
Speaking theoretically, how would you have killed the victim?
Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
What were you up to at the time of the murder?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
Do you have anybody to cooperate that?
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
You were meditating.
All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of prophets.
Oh my god.
She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
How long have you worked with the Prophet?
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really
I'm trying, but the bridge is locked.
I'll answer whatever you wish.
Did you know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids.
That must have been less than flattering.
Oh, it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me. I suppose that
Who are
is
you
enough on this
exactly?
grim subject. I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich on many a serial advertisement throughout your travels.
I think I've seen your name around.
You think? I mean, yes, of course. You have.
Okay, you are a pompous son of a gun. New room, guest safety. Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following.
They put the laxative in his stuff.
Terrorray, blood, terrorray, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrorray.
Were they added later?
Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the bottle's original contents.
What else was in the bottle?
This bottle contained Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrorray biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor. These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal.
Okay, someone was trying to kill him via shitting his brains out. I can't help but notice that there's blood all over your room.
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming.
There are several things that point to you.
3001 is trained to recognize all board-approved actors. Greetings, fellow star.
Lol. I literally just recorded that, like, last stream. I see you had some work done. Who upgraded you?
Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards.
By Spencer,
The
huh?
most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. Banter protocol exhausted, reverting to default behavior, grieving and despair. Halcyon Helen.
You take the forever to talk. You knew Halcyon Helen?
Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse.
Does that include dying?
This unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch Burbage 3001 contemplate its mortality in the critically acclaimed drama, Waiting for Results. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles. Randomizing despair. Table Burbage 3000. This unit has...
Okay. I think this motherfucker could have been part of the problem. I'm stuck on him. Can I re-talk to Spencer with that information now?
Please, ask me anything at all. I might...
I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
You sound nervous. I spoke to Burbage. He told me you upgraded him.
I did indeed. With Halcyon Helen parading her fame about, I was left without an acting partner. Burbage is no exception. His acting protocols were nothing short of a joke. So I decided to make some modifications, installing him with some of my old serial quotes.
Okay.
I think improved his range. The way he bungled about with that weapon of his hardly befitted a dissident, so I modified it as well. He's much quicker on the draw now.
I have my eye on
I'm
you.
quite used to being breath.
That's suspicious.
Nicely done. Great work.
Whose room is this?
You gotta show me how you did that.
Someone who wears a fedora. Another fedora. Whoever was in this room was hacking their ass off. Where are we at with this stuff? Travel to the meeting spot. Where's that actually at? Okay.
Aha! Always so nice. To the lobby.
How do I just get, like, up one flight of stairs? At the ends of the hall. Oh, yeah, I totally missed the entire upstairs. Cause of death, plasma damage to upper vertebrae, optical bone, cerebellum. Autopsy report on Ruth Bellamy, formerly Halcyon Helen. Could this be the apex of my profession? Several possible causes of death, but I've determined the killing blow to be plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, optical bone, cerebellum. Death was instantaneous and painless. Frankly, her death may have come as a relief. She was unwell prior to attack. High concentration of poisonous compounds in her stomach lining. Ingested during her last meal. Not lethal, but uncomfortable in the extreme. Oh, she might have also... Okay, so whoever put the extreme amount of laxatives in is also the problem. I just realized that the background, like, elevator hotel music is the main theme in elevator style.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Let's hear it, because I want to see if you tell the truth.
Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless.
I don't think that's a
I've also
consolation.
discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
Someone was trying to poison her.
Almost certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion.
You're sure it wasn't just the hotel food?
The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food.
You called her Ruth Bellamy, not Halcyon Helen.
Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being.
I guess that makes sense.
I had a feeling you'd understand.
I noticed the patient logs on your terminal.
I do keep logs of every patient I treat. Despite appearances, I'm not merely a coroner. I'm also the Grand Colonial's only, and therefore greatest, doctor.
You sound pretty happy with your work.
I'm very pleased with my work. Cedric Kincannon is an outstanding employer. What I'm about to tell you, do me a favor and keep this between us.
Inspector's honor.
That's what I like to hear. I'd much rather work for Slug than Rizzo's. Rizzo's makes a great show about the happiness of its workers, but I think it's all rather artificial.
Yeah, you don't say.
I'm paid well. I work hard. I'm given respect and a reasonable degree of freedom. Cedric Kincannon runs a tight ship. Most of us enjoy working for Slug.
I'll bear it in
Will there
mind.
be anything else?
No, that's it for now. Okay. More hotel guests. There's even a second room up here.
The brochure never mentioned anything.
Oh my god. I just saw that this fucking thing.
I could not have waited another instant for your presence. The Canes and the Canids, Act 2, Scene 6. I played a love-struck janitor.
Okay.
Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I hear you were poisoned.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Can you think of literally anyone else?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect.
Why didn't you go to the clinic for your stomach?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
I'm not going to tell him.
Very well, then. Go. Very well, then.
All right.
Aha!
Lobby, please. I need to talk to the chef. All disrespect to the chef.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation.
No. I'm talking about
Crime
crimes.
or no crime, I must keep my head on my work. One does not simply become the head chef in all of Eridanos by fretting over irrelevant happenings.
Yeah, okay.
You're the inspector? Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
Did you prepare all of Helen's meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
You're sure no one else was involved?
Well, yes, I'm positive. Why?
if Helen was poisoned and no one else touched her meal, you poisoned her, right?
Oh. Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings.
Okay, mother-in-law.
Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess it's Bellhop Owens. Yeah, why should I believe what you're saying?
I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
Why are you being evasive?
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
Tell me the truth, I might be inclined to believe more of what you say.
Well, I suppose that's as good a point as any I've heard. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Any idea where I might find Bellhop Owens?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands.
Okay.
It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself.
Is Owens the one that we already know is missing? What was Spencer Woolrich doing around the kitchen?
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person.
I can see that.
While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich...
Yeah, I know where he is.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit.
Now, either I'm gonna go try to figure this out, and this guy's gonna be fucking off into the wind, or it's actually Owens. I need to find an A2 key. I need to cross the bridge. These two I think are both functional. But on that note, we'll be calling it for tonight. I hope to see you all in another The Outer Worlds stream. I hope to see you in other streams in general. But that's it for this one. Peace.